Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CK2 for the CK2 multiplayer Let's Play pre-show. I'm Calvin, as always, and, well, here's the thing. Later today, coming out is Season 3 of the Crusader Kings II multiplayer Let's Play. And I'm going to be playing as a Republic in this season. So I wanted to go over, since the Republic expansion is completely new, and I'm sure a lot of people haven't bought it and will have no idea what I'm doing if I don't do this. So, we're going to go over this. This is the new interface. Let's just start in the bottom right, because everyone's familiar map has completely changed, because they've added in new map modes. They, I guess, ran out of space here. So there's now a button here that brings up the entire list of map modes. They're running out of space again. And you have the ability to customize map modes. I don't know how to clear this, but what? Minimap openness? Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, I still haven't fully explored the new interface myself, to be honest. Alright, well, the point is these are 5 things you get to customize. I don't know how to uncustomize mine, so I can show you how, but it's pretty much you just drag and drop. I guess I can just overwrite. So let's say if I wanted the Republic Trade Zones map mode instead of religion. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Started out blank, but I otherwise had the ability to do it. Alright. So, ignoring my cell phone going off, let's continue. So, there's a new screen here, actually. I don't know why this is all caps. I think that's a localization error or something. Anyway, factions, I believe, got its own tab here. I don't think it had its own tab up there before. I'm not 100% sure of that. But, here's the Republic screen. And we have our 5 families here, which are the patrician families that control the Republic. So, these guys are effectively your political opponents. You know? How to put. Because in the Republic, if you're a Republic, the elections work like this. There's this hidden Senate that elects people. Okay? Hidden Senate that elects people. And basically, this is the designator of who's going to get elected. Basically, your respect value. And it's basically, the respect value is based on the age factor and prestige, as well as your campaign fund. If I just put 10 into the campaign fund, that's actually enough to make sure that, there is always, as it says here, a degree of uncertainty in the elections. I'm not sure the exacts on this, but, let's just talk about succession for now. So, in theory, if I die right now, is there a command to kill your character in the console? That'd be awesome, because then I could theoretically show you guys. Kill. Die. Damn. Well, it's worth a shot. Wrong number of arguments. Unknown command. Kill self. Invalid character. Kill K. Venice. Damn. Oh well. But I was just going to try and show you guys succession. And that is to say that, theoretically my son will take over the Republic. And, these guys will all be a SOL. Here's the thing, if I were to lose an election, I would just simply become a patrician like they are. And as a patrician, each patrician controls a set of trade posts and their family estate. This is the basic family estate. It's got a fairly good income. Palace of +10 and mansion +1. These things are actually pretty overpowered, but you can only have one and only patricians have them. So generally speaking, it's the most powerful holding in the game, but not actually overpowered. They give patricians an actual edge. And here we can go through and see the ability to build trades, or rather, let's use the trade zone map mode. As we see here, this is the Venetian trade zone. This is the Pisan trade zone, and the Seaosn trade zone, and the Gotland trade zone. Sorry. Now, as you'll notice back in the screen here, these down here, these are all trade ports. that, are controlled by the various patrician families. The most logical thing, generally speaking, to do is that you can build a trade post in any province. And, the building of a trade post will cost you a vast wad of cash. And the vast wad of cash it will cost you is based on A, distance, B, the emperor's opinion of you, or rather the top liege, I should say, not necessarily emperor, and, well, pretty much, yeah, that. Like I said, all you need to do is not be embargoed. It's not owned by another merchant republic. It's not hostile to you. It's coastal, and you have enough money. So it's pretty simple. Apparently there's ways to juke fellow patricians out of their trade posts. I'm not sure how, and I'm thinking it's probably done by events. I haven't encountered any yet. Currently, all the events I've encountered are basically Monopoly chance cards. I swear, it's either gain 100 gold, lose 50 gold, lose 100 gold, lose everything you own. And I kid you not, Monopoly chance cards. The other thing you'll notice about merchant republics is they have a lot of money and can make a lot of money. This is, I suppose, intended, but for one province, I am making, 7.72. I have an expense of 2.4, and the reason for this is my family. You see, if I were to mouse over him, monthly balance of 0. I think if I just look around, yeah, they all have 1.4, except for her. They are getting the money from me, as it were, because, you see, as a patrician, you have to support your family. I'm not sure of the scenario where if you have family members, say, in Genoa and Venice at the same time, and whether or not they support each other, or what have you. I think the head of the household only supports others. So, but, yeah, I'm not entirely sure of that scenario. And, anyway. So, the trade zone, as we can see here, the way the trade zone works is basically every province has a port inside of it, as you can see there, and whichever sea port that's in, it will be connected to there. And basically, you get a increasing value, as it were. So, let's imagine that, we also had a trade port in Istria. You'll notice that the current amount of income that the trade port gives is, trade post plus 6. Connected to capital, plus 40%, and trade zone bonus of 39%. You increase a trade zone bonuses in one of two ways. One, constructing additional trade posts in this case, the Gulf of Venice, but it could be in the Adriatic, Straits of Otranto, wherever. What have you. And, you know what, for the sake of it, cash. Let's just, let's do some, a way of showing you guys. This is a tutorial. I'm not even going to be unpausing this game. Well, I will be. So, if we were to develop every last trade post in the Gulf of Venice, then it's going to take a little while to build. Then we will get, additional income. The other way that we acquire this is by building merchant ports inside these trade posts, unless trade value increases by 10. I'm not entirely sure what, a hard trade value actually does, but as far as I can tell, it contributes to the overall trade zone value, because it is actually to cities. I actually may believe that the trade value, it just simply increases as by the trade zone value. Yeah, we'll see. Since this is actually going to finish now, well before these ports do, hopefully. Yeah, we have a small merchant port now. And as you can see, the trade zone value has increased actually by a straight hard 10. And basically, trade zone size, number of ports. So that trade zone value, 5.62, yeah, 7.7, 7.84. There we go. So 7.84 is the new income. So that is increased slightly. Not by much, but the other thing is by increasing the trade zone value, as we finish new ports in all of the region. Now let's refresh the map mode. There. You see, all of these will now gain the bonus from this trade port that the small merchant port we built here. So by building, you want to build the trade ports in regions that you control a lot of area of. And you want to try and control as many areas of it as you can. As you can see, the trade zone around Venice is now worth a ridiculous amount. And let's build another trade port here. Merchant trade port. Trade value plus 10. So our income's up to 19.47. Sure, we'll gain 20 piety, whatever. 19.47 is our current income. Since expenses are a little more prone to change based on family size, I'm not going to worry about it. 80. So anyway, when this merchant port's complete, what we should see is, since all the trade ports in this area will value from it, we should see a actually substantial increase when this completes. 8.4. Alright, so not great, but as you can see again, the trade zone value down here increased by 10, and the trade zone size is now 11. And we get 144 a year from this trade zone. It's not terrible. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. It's not an exact science for me yet. I haven't figured everything out, and this is just kind of my impressions of how the mechanics work as far as I can tell. Increases the value of trade posts and cities in the trade zone. Yeah, as I figured. Alright, so let's go over and take a look at the cities. Let's take a look at a city here. Yeah, trade zone bonus plus 38%. Sorry. Yes, and if we look at, I'm sure, the tax money here, yeah, 77%. So yeah, these do provide more income as the trade zone bonus increases. And so do the cities in the area too. So this will also contribute to feudal lords. This is now called Avar land. Alright, I may need to restart because I'm doing this without having closed the game after playing in the multiplayer Let's Play. Well, that's totally a spoiler and a half. But as we see, yeah, I just discovered that that's actually how it works, and now we can see that, 38%. So even though this trade zone's pretty fully developed, the 40% tax increase is pretty good. And it lets you support a fair bit of money. At least that's the idea. And also, the Find Characters button has been moved down here. This should be noted. It used to be up here, I think. But that about covers it. There are also a whole new series of events where you can get feuds between families, apparently. And, yeah, so that's always interesting. Yeah, we can actually just see. Whoop. Trade practices plus 10% in Treviso. Well, I don't understand that yet, but I don't know what these trade practices are. Probably some kind of event thing. That's the best I can come up with. But that's, as you can see, actually, another patrician has built a port in Bari. The trade post in Bari. City of Zara. Oh, he actually owns that. I see. Interesting. Huh. Also, another thing to note about playing as a feudal lord is, or as a merchant, I should say, revoke title. City of Zara. Ruler of Republic has valid revocation reason. You cannot revoke a title without a reason. Now, that should also be noted. And that, I think, about covers it. Oh yes, there's also some special titles. If we take a look at our primary son, we can do this. Even though he's our heir right now, apparently I can't give him a title. What? Alright, well, let's give him... Why are none of my sons in my court? What the hell? Okay, you're in my court. Good. Congratulations, you're getting titles. One of the most important ones is your designated heir. This character has been chosen to succeed a patrician in running the family business. By as you see, my heir was currently my eldest son. But if I give that to him, it's now him. So he is now technically the one who would pick it up, and he has far less age respect. So if I wanted him to win the thing, you get 50 respect for every bit you pour into the campaign fund. If I want him to win the election, I have to pour in 140 to the campaign fund, which is consumed on character's death regardless of whether I win the election or not. So, keep that in mind. Also, you can own castles as a patrician, and you don't take a penalty for it. Should be noted. There's probably ways to convert to feudal lord doing that, but who knows. I haven't had enough time to fully experiment around with it, and this is just the basic lowdown of how the Republic mechanics work. Even, like I said, the trade zones are still just a little above me, and I'm working out all the details. And there are a whole pile of really nice stuff, like +4 income for a fortified vault. Takes 3 years to build, though. And it costs, a fair bit. It's not great and all, but it'll do. And that's mostly the problem, is everything here takes a ridiculous amount of time to build. It should be noted that there's the military warehouse, though, which gives you a bonus to the morale of your armies and your Redowan size specifically, which is actually pretty good. Although it's never going to actually finish, This is, my beloved son is, yeah, sure, we'll find him someone nice. So the military warehouse will take forever to build, but hey, at least it's okay. And I think that's about going to cover it. So these are the mechanics of how to play a Republic. And yeah, in the upcoming episode today, I will be playing as a Republic. So tune in and find out what the hell I'm doing. Because seriously, I barely have any idea what I'm doing. I'm screwed. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and this is... An enterprising captain in command of one of your galleys has discovered several new markets along foreign shores. He reports that these distant ports are rife with opportunities for trade and profit. Remember 62, the riskier the road, the greater the profit. Gain 100 gold. I told you, Monopoly chance cards. So, thank you everyone for watching. This is Scalvin, signing off.